Hello everyone, welcome to Anbaalaya. We shall discuss Sainik School Entrance Examination to Class 9th, Question Paper 2020, Section 2, English. Question number 51. The other parts, mathematics, science, social studies and IQ, the other parts are put as separate videos which is available in the playlist. You can watch our playlist for the other parts of the year 2020. Now we shall discuss question number 51. Candidates must dash the general conditions for admission. Option A, do. Option B, prepare. C, satisfy. D, create. Candidates must satisfy the general conditions for admission. Option C. 52. He resorts dash sharp practice in his dealings. He resorts to, option B, he resorts to sharp practice in his dealings. 53. Dash English is an international language. We have to use article. You don't use any article before the name of languages. So no article. English is an international language. That's all. 54. The word industrious means. Answer, hard working. Option C. 55. Choose the correct order to make the sentence below meaningful. Where these people almost a majority of days a watch. So we can write this as almost a majority of people wear a watch these days. So the number almost a majority of people 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 wear a watch 19 these days 28. So the number comes like 4, 5, 6, 7 3 1928. Yes, option A 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 1928. Option A is the correct answer. 56. Select the word closest in meaning to mortal. Mortal means subject to death. Of course, it comes to an end. That is the meaning of mortal. So, option C, fatal. 57. Mark the word with correct spelling. The spelling of maintenance is option A, maintenance, maintenance. 58. The coach insisted that Ronaldo dash the center position even though he is too short for that position. What comes here? The coach insisted. Insisted means it's a kind of command or it's a kind of order. So the coach insisted that Ronaldo, coach is a different person, Ronaldo is a different person. And this coach is insisting Ronaldo, he is giving a kind of command. So this you call it as subjunctive mood. This you call it as subjunctive mood. And you know what is subjunctive mood? Subjunctive mood usually express something that one wishes for. Something one wishes for. Okay. So here you use verb in present tense without S. Normally verb in present tense, singular subject we use verb plus S. And for plural subject we use only verb. Here in subjunctive mood once again I repeat, something that one wishes for. So this coach wishes that Ronaldo should stand in the center position, right? So this is subjunctive mood. So we have to use verb without S. So the coach insisted that Ronaldo play, option A, play the center position even though he is too short for that position. So the answer is option A, play. Question number 59. Dash King of Scotland saw dash spider trying to climb up to dash ceiling of the cave. Use articles. The King of Scotland saw a spider trying to climb up to the ceiling of the cave. Option A, the. Question number 60. Raja relishes not only Chinese, dash continental food. Whenever you see not only, you should follow. Not only is followed by but also. So, Raja relishes not only Chinese, but also continental food. Option C. 61. You must learn dash English every day to improve it. You must learn a little English every day to improve it. Option B, a little. 62. Arrange the jumbled words to form a meaningful sentence. Most, inventor, world, Thomas Alva Edison. The in is remarkable the. So it is all about Thomas Alva Edison. Thomas Alva Edison is the most remarkable inventor in the world. I hope it is here. Option B, Thomas Alva Edison is the most remarkable inventor in the world. Now, passage reading. Please listen carefully when I read the passage. Read the following passages and answer the questions that follow. The moon's role in causing tides is much more high and important than that of the sun. The reason is that the moon enjoys more proximity to the earth than the sun. As such, its force is greater than that of the sun in attracting the surface water. Tides are of immense importance. Tides means waves in the sea. Moon is much closer to the earth than the sun. So the gravitational pull of the moon, the gravitational force of the moon pulls the surface water in the earth. That is how you find tides in the sea. Since sun is very far away from the earth, the gravitational force of the sun does not affect the tides, does not cause any tides. The gravitational force of the moon causes tides. And now in this passage we are going to see what are the advantages of this tide. Tides are of immense importance. In trade, navigation and fishing, tides are very useful. During the high tide, the water depth near the coast goes up and helps bring ships to reach the ports. So high tides are very helpful in bringing the ships to the ports. Kandla Port in Gujarat and Diamond Harbour in West Bengal owe their very existence to the tides only. Kandla Port in Gujarat and Diamond Harbour in West Bengal are tidal ports because these ports are useful, or these places have become ports just because of the high tides in those ports. The significance of both London and Kolkata also depends on the tides. Tides also keep the harbours clear of refuse and mined brought down by the rivers, and thus they do not allow the harbors to be silted. See, more advantages of the tides are given. First advantages, tides help to bring the ship to the port. Second advantage is that tides help to clear the port. Like mine brought down by the rivers, it removes all the silts, okay? Commonly, the tidal rivers are navigable. Navigable means boats and ships are able to pass in such rivers. For the purpose of generating electricity, tidal waves are harnessed. Harnessed means to control. We can control the tidal waves, and it is very helpful to generate electricity. Tides do not allow the seawater to be frozen by keeping the seawater in motion. Seawater, they do not freeze because of the tides, because the seawater is in continuous motion. So, tides do not allow the seawater to be frozen. Tides are also made use by the fisherman for sailing into the sea, returning to the harbor. Tides are also very helpful to the fisherman. They can sail, they can go to the sea and come back to the harbor because of the tides. In countries like Canada, UK, France and Japan, tidal power stations are set up. Question number 63. Why does the moon play a greater role than the sun in causing tides? Because the moon is much closer to the earth than the sun. Let us see the option. Option A, the moon is closer to the earth as compared to the sun. Yes, we shall fix this option. This is correct. 64. How are tides useful for the economy of the country? Tides bring treasure of the sea with them. No, not that. Option B. During high tides, big ships can reach the ports, thus opening new vistas for business. Yes, of course, this is correct. During high tides, big ships can reach the ports easily. Option B. 65. How are tides useful in cold countries? Yes, the tides do not allow the water to be frozen. So, option C, they don't allow seawater to be frozen. 66. How can tides solve the problem of the world? Electricity is being produced through tidal waves. Option B, tidal waves keep the steamers in motion. Tidal waves melt ice and save power. None of the above. Option A is correct. Electricity is being produced through tidal waves. 67. Which word in the passage means to bring under control? Option D, harness. Harness means to bring under control. 68. She plays better than dash do. Choose the appropriate pronoun. She plays better than I do. I is the correct pronoun. 69. I dash in a school in Delhi since 2017. Since, point of time. Since is a clue word for present perfect continuous tense. So, present perfect continuous tense, has or have been plus verb plus ing. With I, we use have. I have been studying in a school in Delhi since 2017. Option C, I have been studying. 70. Question tag. There isn't any smog in the highlands of Scotland. Choose the appropriate question tag. The sentence is negative, so the tag must be positive. The auxiliary verb is. Positive tag is there. Option C. 71. Choose the best meaning of the idiom to play to the gallery. To play to the gallery means just showing something just to win a cheap popularity. Do something and you want to become a popular. figure. That is the meaning of to play to the gallery. So, to endeavor to gain cheap popularity. That is the meaning of to play to the gallery. Option C. 72. The speckled tortoise walks steadfastly towards his goal. Choose the adverb. Adverb, it qualifies verb. It describes the action. What is the verb here? The speckled tortoise walks steadfastly towards his goal. Walks is the verb. And how do we describe the verb walks? Walks நம்ம எப்படி describe பண்றோம்? Steadfastly. The speckled tortoise walks steadfastly towards his goal. Steadfastly describes the verb walks. So option B, steadfastly. 73. I wrote an article for the school magazine. Change from active to passive voice. So I, subject, wrote, verb, an article, object. Object becomes the subject. So an article. V2, wrote is verb 2. It is past tense. And how do you change the past tense? Was or were plus verb 3. So an article was written by me. The subject becomes the object in the passive voice. So an article, past tense wrote changes to was written. An article was written by me for the school magazine. Option B, an article was written by me for the school magazine. 74, empty vessels. This is plural. Empty vessels dash much noise. This is a proverb. Proverbs are usually written in simple present tense. Look at the subject. It is plural. So we have to write simple present plural form of the verb. We write only the verb. No S is added to the verb. Empty vessels make. Option A. Make much noise. 75. Gullible. Gullible. What's the opposite of the word gullible? Gullible means someone who can easily be cheated, who believes everything very easily. Gullible person believes everything easily. See, the opposite is cynical. Cynical person thinks that he doesn't believe everything so easily. He thinks that everything is done for the selfishness of the person who is doing that. Okay, that is the meaning of the word cynical. So gullible, opposite, cynical. Option B. That's all. Thanks for watching.